Get it.
Hey, welcome back to the show.
It's their one wish.
Oh, and you'll know whose what's wish is what if you go to patreon.com/impolite.
It's worth it.
Is it though?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I finally seen her boobs.
Whose?
The cancer chick from that movie.
Shailene Woodley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Me neither.
Oh, okay.
It was just like on Reddit, and I was like,
Oh.
I was like, where do I even? I didn't know this. Where's she been? So I Googled it, and that poster popped up, and I was like, oh.
Cool. Yeah, I can't remember what movie I saw her in or whatever. I'm like, all right, she's all right. And then I saw her on a talk show or two and went, no, I don't like her. I don't want to watch her in anything.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand her banter, her talk. I don't care that you make your own goddamn toothpaste. Everything she says comes off so goddamn self-important. And that's what bugs me. It's like, take it down a notch. Be a little more J-Law. Be a little more relatable. Even if it's fake, I don't care.
Yeah.
It works.
Man,
And I gotta say, I watched Ariana Grande on SNL. She does an amazing Jennifer Lawrence impersonation.
Yeah.
She also, I knew she could do singing impersonations because she's done that on Fallon. But they did a whole sketch with her imitating other divas and stuff.
Yeah.
That was really good. But her Jennifer Lawrence on the Family Feud blew me away. I was like, holy shit, that's pretty much dead on.
fantastic when you find like celebrities that can do that kind of stuff.
I mean, I don't necessarily like Ariana Grande. Her music's inoffensive enough, I guess, but she seems like a cool enough person other than the hating America and licking donuts part. But who at some point in their life hasn't hated America and licked donuts? I was a teenager.
I presently hate America, and I lick donuts.
I lick America. I don't really care for donuts.
Get out.
I want to make an orange frosting donut called Donut Trump.
And just, it's got to be tiny and cost too much.
It's just expensive yet made by Mexicans. Oh, and also your dad gave it to you.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like instead of it being a full-size donut, it's just a donut hole.
Oh yeah. 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 Oh man, my skills are like, maybe I'm not high enough. I don't think that's the case though. Oh, that was like synchronized red shell shots. You see that?
Crazy, dog.
That was that's pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see.
We're good there.
And that. Oh, that was supposed to go full. Oh, it was bad. Now Waluigi's. You understand my gripes.
And then jizz in his face. Man, could you imagine if your jizz was black? Weird.
Oily jizz?
Huh?
Mine's phosphorescent.
Neon green. And then if you shake it, it glows like a glow light. My dick. But you have to snap it first.
Third left star. Give me a star. It's close. It's close. Let me pull this one. That won't do it.
What the fuck, Todd?
I have no fucking clue what's going on right now. No.
So he'll just do it and then we talk.
Shut your mouth! New plan. Switching controllers.
You want me to restart it?
No.
Alright.
I told you, we don't restart on this show. You know, except that one. Or 2 times. That we didn't restart. Yeah, shit! It's fucking Wario Stadium. I expect Ice Outpost, whatever the fuck the ice one's called. I should know these things. I played this game enough. Like, you listen to a song long enough, you should know the chorus at least.
Yeah, it's like Seeing Red by Chevelle. I used to know that song word for word just because fucking Q101 played it non-stop. I sang it to Dwight and he's like, what the fuck are you singing? I'm like, fucking Seeing Red by Chevelle, goddammit.
I don't know, for a while I was flying the same airline similar flights so often. That I was able to completely go along with their in-flight safety, like every fucking time, word for word, until I got the jackass that wanted to joke around. Oh, hey, a couple of the jokes are pretty funny. I mean, for, you know, being on an airplane, like, I appreciated the one, turn off your iPhones, iPads, Blackberries, Halle Berries. I chuckled. And then he said, and if you don't know how to put it into airplane mode or turn it off, the 10-year-old next to you will gladly help. And I'm like, that's accurate. And then I caught those same jokes on my return flight and had to tell him when the other stewardess, flight attendant, was saying, he's like, oh, you tell the same jokes on every flight. I went, yeah, I heard these on my flight out. You should at least cycle them, like, weekly. And he's like, oh, man, really? You're going to do that to me? And I'm like, sorry. Give me jokes. I had some pretty interesting flight attendants. Grambo was fantastic.
Rambo.
Yeah, she was a grandma, like grandma-age, old-ass lady, but built like a goddamn linebacker. I would not fuck with that one. She called herself Grambo. Yeah, I could see her ripping off her sleeves and taking out the Vietnam. Like, yes, and I even said it, she would take out the Vietnam. Out of everything. And then I had the one with the dude with the very, very nice coat and shoes. So nice that I stared long enough that he gave me his number. Yeah, he thought I was checking him out, which in a way I was, because I liked his shoes and jacket. But as I got off
so you just call him and be like, hey, would you get those shoes and jacket?
I thought about it, but I didn't want to leave them on. Like, get it, I don't know. But yeah, as I was getting off the plane, he handed me, he's like, sir, you dropped this. And I was just, as I was getting off, I'm like, oh, maybe I did. I don't know. And it was a folded up, I still have it somewhere, a napkin with his names. And it was like, hi, my name's whatever. I don't normally do this, but you're really cute. Here's my number if you're ever in this area.
Everybody writes that on those.
Well, here's the thing. Either way, whether it's the first time he did it or not, super flattering.
Oh, yeah.
Dude gave me his number, like, out of nowhere. Like, all I had to do was make him think I might be gay, and I was good looking enough to get a dude's number. That means I may have a chance with women. That's what gives me hope with women, is that dudes like me. Oh, I did it.
My ex-wife's grandmother thought I was gay. Does that mean I have a chance?
My brother thought I was gay.
My brother thinks I'm gay now.
No, I'm pretty sure mine does too. Wait, no, at least bi, because I did hook up with his wife's best friend for a whole weekend, so she can at least attest to me not being gay. Unless I didn't seem into it. Although I eat pussy like a madman, so I'm pretty sure I seemed into it.
I don't know. He might have just been like, he's probably just there, so she's got his shoulder to cry on about something.
No,
that's
just
what
a
gay guys
mouth
do.
to water into.
That is the first time I've ever heard those words uttered, and it's amazing.
Yeah, right? That's a phrase I may start using. Yeah. She's hot enough. I'd let her water in my mouth.
That sounds...
It sounds so dirty and wrong, and I love it.
That doesn't sound like what you want it to
Exactly.
sound like.
Exactly. Oh, I'd let her wet in my mouth. So is this? I'm pretty sure Eightful Hate has become the sex part of the Impolite conversation.
Yeah, oddly enough.
we've touched out of necessity on politics on the podcast.
Yeah, I think next time we got to do religion.
Yeah, we'll get around. I wanted to save that for when our friend Nick Marchand is around during Miles' wedding and stuff, because he is a philosopher / theologian. Because the two are pretty much, they're the same, just one you worship a god. Yeah, he is a heretic like the rest of us. Well, yeah, well, so am I, really. But also, by definition, I'm a heretic. Yeah, I could be both.
It's there.
I'm a heathen, I'm a heretic.
You're a
I'm
bitch,
a mother.
you're a lover.
Yeah. More importantly than anything, I'm an absurdist, really. Which Nick is falling into that camp with me, which I love. Especially seeing someone come from religion becoming an absurdist. It's fantastic. I mean, because it works, but...
More importantly than everything, you're a mother.
Yes. My children come first, and then I do.
Awesome. Awfully great. Yeah, I've been wanting to do like the religion episode for a while.
I want to do more. I want to like cycle it in more and more regularly and be more open to it. But I want to get decent guests for those topics.
Yeah.
You know, just the three of us jerking each other off about our ideas is one thing. I want to get some, you know, someone who can play devil's advocate and bring up specific topics on each one, like, so that way it's not super vague, like, hey, what's the meaning of life? But it's like, hey, here's the trolley experiment. Let's dissect that from these sort of viewpoints.
And also, I just want to, you know, let's get a Jewish guy on here and talk about circumcised dicks.
Well, we've been trying to get Mark on the podcast.
Because seriously,
did he have a boy? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
There was a bris.
See, because I want to know two things. Why on TV do they always are like, oh, so he's uncircumcised, so he must be Jewish? But I thought they had a whole fucking ceremony about cutting off your dick
on
skin.
TV it would be he's circumcised, he's Jewish.
No, it's always the opposite on TV.
I have never seen the opposite on TV.
Really?
Ever.
I have. All over the fucking place.
No, because that is that would be something like very difficult to get wrong in Hollywood, seeing as everyone around you is circumcised. Because
so, that's why I was confused.
Although I'm also circumcised, I am not Jewish. Let's hope not. All the Jewish ones, maybe.
I don't know. I watched like 3 shows in a row, and they were
then those shows just got it wrong.
Right.
It's because.
So I was like, wait a minute.
Unless you just misheard and they said, well, he's clearly not Jewish.
No.
Look at that turtleneck.
The only one. Okay. The one like that it sticks in my mind about uncircumcised dick is I was watching The Man in the High Castle.
How would they get it wrong on that? That whole thing's about freaking Nazis.
Right?
There's no way they got it wrong in that show.
So
I'm thinking you heard it wrong.
No.
You were high.
It's the part where they were torturing that girl's boyfriend to figure out where she was, and they stripped him down and saw that he was uncircumcised and said that, oh, you're Jewish. It's part of the show. It was part of the reason why they were torturing him and why they killed his sister and shit.
Because he was Jewish.
Right. And I'm like, well, why was he uncircumcised?
What was the third lat? I should have thrown it.
So that just threw
I'm
me
going to have
off.
to look back into that. Unless in their particular universe it's reversed. But seeing as the only other things to be reversed is World War II's outcome,
yeah,
I don't think the entire history of Judaica would have been altered.
Yeah. Because I was like, okay, even if...
Because I could see him not being circumcised because that would be a smart thing to do if you're Jewish living in a Nazi-run world.
Right.
And you had a kid, like, hey, keep his dick German looking at least.
But when did circumcision start happening, like, regularly in the United States?
I would imagine.
So it would have been happening by the
immigrants
time
and
that storyline was happening.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been happening Jewish or not. Well, it's still hit or miss on Gentiles whether they're circumcised or not. Like, I happen to be, and one of my brothers is, the other isn't. You know. So I don't know how big it is amongst Gentiles, but I would at least assume by the time that movie's going on that the Jews, would still be circumcised, because that's something that's, isn't it biblical pretty much? Like, that is a religious ceremony that's been around for a long ass time. Yeah, that's not new, so I don't know.
But as far as non-Jews, as far as Gentiles being it done, it would have been common in America, like I said, late 1980s, mostly basically the idea was one of the teachings was cleanliness.
Yeah.
Right.
The other one that I've been hearing more recently is
Something about masturbation. Desensitized it, made it less enjoyable.
So the boy wouldn't constantly touch you.
You know.
And then basically what happened would be since father and older wives
Yeah.
just so his looks like mine.
Which
Yeah.
is the only thing I'm struggling with it, because I know, like, logistically, scientifically, yeah, it's actually, I don't need to at all if I have a boy. They do not need to be circumcised.
Right. Well, it's supposed to be more pleasurable for both parties if it isn't circumcised.
But, like, but part of me is like, but I like how mine looks. It looks better that way. My kid should be circumcised like
But
me.
no, that
but then I'm
doesn't matter.
like, God damn it.
Because that's a personal opinion.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. But it's
Because,
my
like-
damn kid, and I'm going to have to look at his junk for a while.
But you still shouldn't have to cut it off.
But no, that's the thing. I know, like,
18
that's the thing.
years.
I won't do it, but it will be just one of those things that'll always be in the back of my mind, like, my kid's not circumcised and I am. It's
Just-
fucking weird that I had to end
You-
that
you'll
train
be able-
at my generational line.
You'll be able to win any argument. Just like he's like, Dad, you know, I just can't stand the way you live here. Yeah, well, your dick looks weird.
Well, either that or if he complains, it's like, you know what you were entitled to? You're lucky. I left your foreskin intact. I could have mutilated your dick as a child, and I chose not to. And you know what? There was nothing the government even would have said about it. It was legal mutilation.
It's just
You
the
know
only-
why you're getting so much pussy in high school? You're the only uncircumcised dick. You're welcome. Oh, wait, you're gay? Either way, same outcome. Outcome.
But still, like, then you'd also have to teach him, like, he has to go an extra step to clean it.
That's Mom can do that. She'll probably have handled more, you know, uncircumcised dicks than I would have. Unless I finally marry a Jew for him.
But why?
If the kid's Jewish, just get him circumcised. But that's on the mother. Or maybe I can get her to agree with me. Let the kid decide when he grows up, in which case that kid ain't gets circumcised. Unless he's really into the, you know, Judaism. I'll take, oh, you snip the tip, makes it look bigger. I'll take 2. I did it, Jess.
Excuse me? Guys remember movies are funny.
Yeah.
They still are. I watched Deadpool.
It's true.
And Hell and Back had its moments.
Yeah.
As did The Last Witch Hunter. Although, I don't know if that one was trying. Actually, it was. When I laughed, it was clearly trying to be funny.
Okay.
Which is what worked about it. It was actually a really enjoyable movie. A lot of fun. Yay, 3 stars. Yay, we're done.
You did it.
You did it.
You did. I better click on the right thing. But if I click on the wrong one, it's going to look weird.
Yeah, it will.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.